Y'all, it is shouting down from above. We got joy, we got faith, we got freedom, yes we do. And I'm gonna use it, how about you? We got hope, we got love, we got peace, y'all. It is shouting down from above. We got joy, we got faith, we got freedom, yes we do. And I'm gonna use it, how about you?
Hey, how are y'all doing today? I feel like we're so far away from the screen right now.
Who's on there?
We had to really cram in to get this to fit in the desk here.
I think we fit good.
Well, we are live today, magic to your ears, and as you can tell, we have a couple of extra Mouseketeers. Are we allowed to say Mouseketeers, or are we going to get copyrighted if we say that?
I don't think we're...
We'll find out. If we get taken down midstream, let us know, please. But we have a couple of extra Mouseketeers with us over here. How about y'all just want to introduce yourself?
Yeah,
you can call yourself whatever you want. You can make up a name.
I'm Ty Bidwell, and
I'm Brooke Bidwell.
Yeah.
And y'all are on here because you love the show so much. You wrote in so much fan mail to both of us that we're like, we gotta get these guys on
put
here.
Me on.
You know it.
And also, y'all are about to make a big trip.
We are.
Y'all got that trip coming up, and y'all are going to Disney World, not land, right?
Correct. In Florida.
Yes, okay, good. I realize sometimes we might want to check with the people that are doing that. Like, I booked my tickets to Anaheim, but my trip is in Disney World.
I'm so sorry.
There are some people, who get confused sometimes on if it's Disney World or Disneyland or where they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, always good to just double check, So, you get to answer all the questions now.
That's all right.
She bailed on you. She's like, I'm out.
Let me get
that was convenient.
that bell so that way I know where I'm at.
No, I have but no, you guys, and it's not just you two going either.
That is correct. We have my daughter, my son, and my mother are all coming with us as well. So it'd be a pretty good little family trip.
All right. And a lot has changed. We were talking a little bit before we started the show live, and last time y'all were there was about 7 years ago. So much has changed since then.
Oh, yeah.
And we could spend all the entire show just going over the things that have changed since then. But off the top of my head, I'm trying to think how many new just rides there are since then. And I want to say there's about 10 or 11 new rides that have came up since then.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be one day.
Yeah.
And you won't get all 10 or 11 of those on a lightning lane either.
No.
Not in one day.
No.
Okay. So, and you guys are flying, correct?
Correct. We leave out the 17th early in the morning. Our flight leaves at 6 or 6:30 in the morning. And we're going to hopefully be on the ground by 1 o'clock Florida time.
Now, how are y'all going to get from the airport to Disney World? Because last time we went, we had rented a car. And the time before that, they still had Magical Express going, and that's all gone now. So how are y'all making it from the airport? Are y'all doing that Uber?
No, so there is a company called Mears, and they will transport you from the airport to your place of stay and then back. And it's like so many people, so many dollars per head. So for the 5 of us that are going, it's I think it was $75, something like that. So we get to go there and back, and they take our luggage to our room and all that. So
That's actually not bad considering Uber prices too.
yeah, no,
So
we were
that's
super
actually-
pumped
And
about
it's
it.
called Mirrors?
Mears,
Okay.
MEARS.
And is that cost for getting there and back, or is that one way from
One
the
way.
airport?
One
okay.
way.
So the way gas prices are now, you might be spending that much just in gas if you had a rental car plus
Correct.
the rental car fees.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
we like the parking fees were like $25 a day at the resort that we're staying at.
Right.
So really, it was the
That's
smart way to
justifiable
go.
for
Yeah,
sure. Oh, yeah.
completely. So
All right, so you're flying out there, you're using mirrors. I've read about them. I've never had any experience with it, so this will be good. When y'all get back, we can talk about how was it, how was your driver.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're coming in very post-COVID, so much of the stuff has changed since then. So much has changed since even we were there a few months ago. So I'm excited for y'all. I'm not at all jealous, and I will be blowing up your phones every day. Be like, I want photos. Like,
we need to take portable chargers. Add that to the
Oh,
list
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
yeah, just put those in your little backpack. The long enough cord. I honestly did that a couple times when we were there before, and couldn't trust the batteries. So we're gonna kind of talk about what all y'all have planned so far, because there are some things that we still don't have yet, like the Disney dining plan. So we know you're not doing that.
Nope.
But let's hear, y'all have watched some of our shows where we've talked about things, I hope.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
watched every one of them on repeat. It's how you fall asleep at night. Got our poster on the wall, maybe.
Oh.
We need merchandise. That's what we
We
need.
need some merch.
So we also go off the rails a lot here.
Well,
So
I was hoping I could have had some ears that had y'all's pictures on it, just like
Yeah, like
in y'all's
Right there.
picture there.
there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, we can. That's there we go. Right
There-
over
Be careful, you might end up with one.
here. My finger keeps disappearing in the green screen. Yeah, let's make we're gonna make some ears like that. Just custom ears. Although it'd be really weird if one of us wore it to Disney when the other one wasn't there. Be
Yeah.
like, who is that? Oh, it was just a friend from back home.
Yeah.
Okay. So
squirrel.
yeah.
For
Way
real.
out there.
Literally.
Now, are y'all doing anything like park hopping or planning on Genie Plus or individual lightning lanes?
We are not park hopping. Last time we went to Disney, we noticed that we could spend multiple days in Magic Kingdom without seeing everything that we want to see. So that didn't make sense to us. And then we are not sure quite yet for the Genie. We haven't purchased that yet, but we have been looking into it. We kind of just wanted to play it by ear day of and see how it went.
All right.
I
Are
think
there
that's wise.
are there any rides that you're just like, if I don't get on this ride, the entire trip was a waste?
The Guardians of the Galaxy ride? Is that the one that you've been talking
That
about?
one and Galaxy's Edge.
Yes, that's the
All
one.
right. So Rise of the Resistance, Guardians of the Galaxy. At least one of those you can actually do standby now. So,
Oh,
Okay.
good.
because Rise of the Resistance, you can go wait
Yeah,
in line.
Rise of the
But
Resistance.
Guardians of the Galaxy is still a virtual queue. So that's where you need your phones ready and charged for that one.
Okay.
All
I
right.
haven't done either one, so I'm prepared to ask all the questions too.
What are y'all's priorities for the trip?
Have fun, but that's going to be try and get there before a lot of people. Since we're especially staying on a resort now, get in a little bit
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, no doubt.
So my plan is to hopefully get there early and get on the number one ride we're wanting to ride for that day if it's open at that time.
Spoken like a true Disney vet.
Try and get in quick and get it over with so we can
Yes.
make the rest
Yeah.
of the day
Yes.
for sure.
Good plan.
That's something I learned from watching y'all's videos and asking questions. So
Yay.
definitely need to jump
He's
on that.
researched a whole lot more than I thought he has.
That's amazing. I mean, that's awesome.
I thought for a while it was like silver platter trip. Here you go, Ty.
Oh gosh, yeah. There's a lot to it. It's
I
a
have
very
plans.
stressful trip to plan. Seriously.
Who's the bigger planner on this one?
She is.
Oh,
I am. I've taken care of everything but the debit cards to pay for the trip.
Here's what we need. Here's what we need. That sounds
sorry,
like me.
kids, we can't
That's
eat
me.
today.
Yes.
We're gonna split this churro. This is
Yeah.
all you get for the week, okay?
To be fair, though, I think a churro split 4 ways would suffice.
Well, for how long? I mean,
No, have you seen those gigantic Rice Krispie treats at Disney with
Yeah.
the Mickey ears? Have you
Everything's
seen
huge. That's what I'm saying.
those? Well, that will be our dinner.
Yep.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 4 days.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm in. That sounds
Those are
fine
my
to me.
favorite. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
and y'all are staying on site, you said?
Yes.
Correct.
So you get all the good Disney transportation.
Correct.
And where are y'all staying?
Port Orleans, Riverside.
All right, and that's one I'm not familiar with. Have y'all stayed there before, Chelsea?
No, I want to though. There's 2 sides to this. There's the French Quarter, which is like Mardi Gras, New Orleans themed, and then there's the Riverside, which is kind of like swampy Louisiana, like
Yeah.
plantation style. Really neat. It looks cool.
The rooms are gorgeous.
Yes, they are. You got to get a beignet when you're there. Like they are like
Can't
one
even
of the.
spell beignet.
Me either.
I know. I
I
was just
thought you
thinking.
said gay.
No,
My back's not.
Yeah, you're
right.
gonna
How
need,
is
you,
it
you,
beignet?
you'll need some beignet by the end of it.
Yeah, for sure. No, they have them there in the restaurant at Port Orleans, and just grab a beignet because they're really good.
So where is Port Orleans at
Oh,
in
gosh.
terms of the resorts? Is that over in
It
the
is-
Magic Kingdom area?
It's closer to I think Epcot.
I think it was.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know their
it was
transportation.
northeast of.
You might could do a boat ride to Springs, maybe. I don't know.
Yes. So that's
there?
You
that's
could
my
ride a
plan.
boat to Springs?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
from that resort.
we rode buses and.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about that, Tyler. We do the buses, and I get to experience Skyliner. That'd be cool. But
I want to say when I looked it up, it was where Magic Kingdom is. I think that the Port Orleans, where we're staying, is kind of northeast of Magic Kingdom.
okay. Oh, and the good thing about that is it's a moderate resort. So if you did do a bus, your bus stop is closer, walking distance from the park to your bus stall than
Yeah.
like a value resort. You have to walk all the way to the end of the line for the buses.
What number is our resort? 36? Oh,
Arts Animation is the dead last.
yeah.
Dead last, but I mean, still, it's all right. But that's a perk of the moderate. You're walking by all the deluxe and moderate. You're like, gosh, can I just get on that one?
Is that
Yeah.
one of the Skyliner stops? You got
No,
Caribbean
I think it
Beach,
stops at
Art of
Riviera.
Animation.
And,
Riviera, that's the other
yeah,
one. I was thinking
Caribbean
of.
Beach, I think.
Yeah. So we are closer to Epcot. So there's Epcot there on the map.
Oh, look at
From
there.
where we're
Okay,
Northeast.
cool.
See, I have been looking.
Yeah. So it is.
You're not the
It
only
is
one
closer
planning.
to Epcot, and in fact, it's quite a bit of ways from Magic Kingdom. But.
Everything's quite a bit of ways from Magic Kingdom,
yeah.
except for those were right on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited to hear
We're
your
we're so
experience there
excited.
because I really do want to stay there sometime.
Well, and it has like that really pretty water park that's kind of
Mhm.
attached to it, and Xander's convinced we're going to spend all our time at the water park. So
Oh,
I don't know
that's
what
all
we're gonna
kids want to
about
do. It doesn't matter where you are; they just want to swim
Mhm.
and stay in their hotel room.
That's
Like
correct.
that's all my kids ever want to do, and it's like,
Candace is like, her and the kids like to go back to the resort and have a swim day, and I'm just like,
why?
I could swim at home.
Well,
Well, not at home. You know, I could fill up the bathtub and like pretend, but
Yes, yes.
the first day that we get in, we should be able to kind of just chill. I think we're going to go explore downtown Disney Springs area, and then just go rest up before we get ready
Oh,
to
God,
head
that's
to.
a good idea.
it's good to get your bearings.
Yes, because last time we did this, I mean, we got a good full day of rest, but I mean, it was a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we were 7 years younger than we are now.
Oh,
so.
yeah, no kidding.
And y'all's first day is at Animal Kingdom in the parks.
Yes.
So everyone hands up. We're gonna go backwards.
Rolling backwards.
What?
Well,
Do y'all like
great.
this ride?
I don't know.
Oh,
Have y'all
This is
been
one
on
of
that
my
ride before?
family
Yeah,
favorites.
We have not been to Animal Kingdom.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, no.
Oh,
Whenever
man.
whenever we were set to go in 2015, there was something that happened, and that specific park was closed the day
Oh,
we
you
were
just
supposed
said
to go.
that. Yeah. Okay.
So we ended up with Magic Kingdom twice. So
All right.
Well, this is my family as a whole favorite ride. This one
Okay.
right here. So I'm really excited for you to experience that one. But
This was my favorite ride, but it got dethroned by Star Wars stuff. So
Okay.
okay.
as it should be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Are you
This
a
is
Star
what
Wars
this
fan?
is
No,
a ride
I'm not
that
a Star
Lexi.
Wars
I've never seen one Star
Lexi, our
Wars
daughter, definitely
ever.
is interested in this ride. She keeps talking about it. She's seen Pinterest videos, different stuff. She's really wants to go on this ride.
It's,
So
it's
So is this
really
in
fun.
Hollywood Studios or
This is Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. Okay.
This is Expedition Everest. It was
Okay.
closed when we were there. But do any of y'all get motion sickness easily?
Xander.
Okay. The advice, because this one, do y'all care about spoilers of rides, or do you know about this ride? I know
No,
you
I have no
research
idea.
a lot.
I've watched videos of people riding it.
Okay, so you know that this part right here,
So-
you go backwards.
Yeah.
And if it can feel like you go upside down because you're just in
Yeah,
complete
it's a lot of
darkness.
G-force.
The tip for it is lean your head back, but look down below on either your left or right, depending on which side, because you can kind of see the track as you're going by and just count to 20. By the time you get to 20, you're stopped, you're no longer backwards, and you can keep yourself oriented. I've done this every time.
Okay.
So
That would be good advice
my
for
advice.
Xander. He-
Load up on Dramamine too if you're not doing
Yes,
that.
I've already bought
Dramamine's a
some to pack.
That's perfect. And this, honestly, like I went fishing in Texoma last weekend and threw up when I got off the boat. So I'm a really big sissy when it comes to motion sickness. This ride does not bother me.
Okay.
We did this one 7 times in a row the last time we went, and then I started getting a little. But this one not so much.
3 was my limit. I couldn't do more than 3 on that.
I bet he'd be fine, honestly, on this one.
Yeah, he gets very sick very easily.
Oh, okay, then maybe not. I don't know. Do some Dramamine for sure.
We'll see.
The good thing with Animal Kingdom is there's not a lot
No,
there,
mm-mm.
so you can really spread your stuff out.
Mhm.
And this is one I definitely would not buy Genie Plus for.
Okay.
We were there only until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we did everything we wanted.
Yeah.
And so this would be a good rest day as well if you're still kind of getting over
sure.
jet lag. You could even go back to the resort in the middle of the day.
And there's no nighttime fireworks show at this park, whereas every other one has one. I don't know if y'all.
Okay.
So if you wanted to kick it early after you rode everything here and just go back and like swim, this would be perfect
Although-
opportunity.
Pandora does its bioluminescence forest.
But it's cool to see at night.
Yeah, really, really neat at night. They won't have any photographers there at night, but so you have to like just take your own pictures.
Okay.
But everything is like really glowing and stuff like that because Flight of Passage is the big ride there that
Yeah.
Everyone runs to first. But the other good thing is you've got a lot of good shows there. Like I
Yes.
think the Nemo show is just now starting up.
Nemo. Uh-huh.
There's a new version of it that they've got started back. I think it's Animal Kingdom. And then you have the Lion King, Festival of the Lion King.
Those are good air conditioner breaks. Like, oh my gosh, too hot. Let's go in here and watch this show.
Bugs
Okay.
Life 3D
Perfect.
show.
That'd be a good one.
And then a couple of shows that aren't really that good. But I mean, I guess if you just want to rest your legs, you can do that too.
Yeah, there you go.
And the Kali River Rapids will get you wet.
Yeah.
So lots of good stuff there. So I think I'm intrigued to see what y'all think of this one since it's the one you've never been to before.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, I have a question about this park while we're on it. Kind of keep it all together. What's the favorite place and favorite food at this park?
Oh, I think Animal Kingdom's underrated with food. I really do. There's a lot. There's a lot to eat. They have Yak and Yeti, which is fried rice if y'all like that type of deal,
Yeah.
and they can serve that as a snack credit, so it'd be $8 or less, and you get a whole to-go box of fried rice. You can easily split that. Like I said, $8. They also have the Harambe Market, and they have the roasted corn on the cob, and it's not like your typical roasted corn on the cob. It's got a special seasoning on it. That's also snack credit, like $8.
And that's right
Grab
over
that.
by the safari ride in
Mhm.
Africa.
Yep, and then they have Mr. Kamal's fries, and those are another thing that you're kind of like fries. Like I don't want no fries, but they have a sauce, and then the seasoning they put on them, grab a thing of those. There's so many that I could tell you. They have a flame tree barbecue. If you like barbecue, that's a good sit down. We get the mac and cheese with the pulled pork on top of it. That one's really good. Man, it's underrated, Animal Kingdom.
Flame
really,
Tree
for
is the
food.
one that's usually right up there at the top, but also they have the Satuli Canteen,
Satuli Canteen,
which is over
Tiffin's.
in Pandora. And that's like, Candace didn't like, it was one of those weird instances where I liked the food and Candace didn't, because I'm usually the picky one.
That's a weird food there, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like pods, and so, but Flame Tree, Harambe, and of course Pizza Safari, but I would say if you
Stay
got
away
really
from
picky
pizza and
kids,
Disney.
go to Pizza Safari and let them eat there, and then take their food elsewhere to what you want to
Yes.
eat.
Yes,
Okay?
I say that. There's no good pizza in Disney. Sorry. So don't go expecting to eat good pizza.
All right, it's in all caps. No pizza. in
No
Disney.
pizza. No pizza.
Against the rules,
It is.
except for Gunner.
Yep.
Cut him a break. All right, and then you guys get to go here.
Yeah.
And you'll cry when you walk in here, Tyrell.
Oh, I'm sure. I bet you it'd be
I mean,
really nice.
You cry.
It's like you're in the land for a little ways, and then you round the corner, and there's the Falcon, and it's huge. I mean, this is life size. And then you get on the queue for that ride, and it's even got the hollow chessboard. So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
you could sit there, and Brooklyn could tell Xander, hey, let the Wookiee win, and all this fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, the Wookiee cheats.
Yeah, you're gonna call him out on it though.
No, I'm not gonna call him out on it because he's a lot bigger than I am.
So,
So is this
This is
Hollywood?
Hollywood
Okay.
Studios. This is Galaxy's Edge, also known internally as Batu.
So we're going there day 2. And we're super excited about it.
You better get up early
Yes.
for this.
See
So my boys are building lightsabers.
Oh, okay.
And then Lexi and I are gonna build the little
The droid?
The droids,
Mm,
yes.
Fun. That'd be fun.
Are y'all both doing a lightsaber?
Yes.
Nice. I just videoed Gunner, and I'm like, gotta let me hold that later.
Yeah. So I did see, I'm not sure if it was one of y'all's videos or maybe Candace said something about it, that the lightsaber was too big, so you had to mail it back. Is that correct?
Yeah. We actually saw people taking it as a carry-on on the flight with them, but especially when we have 2 kids, like just a little bit too nervous for that.
Yeah.
What you can do is when you get back to your resort that day, take it into their resort like customer service area, and they will take care of all the mailing. Like we got the droid and the lightsaber mailed back for less than $18 total,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's not
and it
bad.
came in like 3 days after we got back.
Okay.
And while we're on that, you don't have to tote that around all day after you buy that as well. You can either have that sent to your resort since you're staying there,
They
or
had-
you can
well,
have it sent to the front of the park and you can grab it
They
on
had
your way out.
paused all park to
They
resort
did?
deliveries when we were there.
Okay, well maybe
So-
they're back. You might check, but even so, you can still have it at the gate of the park, and
Okay.
they'll hold it for you when you're leaving the park. You can grab it then instead of carrying it around all day long.
Because I ended up
Okay.
taking everything back to the room, and since we were Skyliner Resort, like 40 minutes to take it back to the room and come back wasn't bad at all. But might be a little bit different with Port Orleans. But yeah, when we were there, it wasn't. But they may resume it. I haven't seen anything
I'm
on
sure
it.
they would. Because they've lifted everything else
Yes.
just about. I don't know why they wouldn't that, but
You would hope
just-
so.
It's worth asking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then our food choice for dinner that night is gonna be Melrose's Italian Diner.
Is that Mama Melrose? Is
Yes.
that- okay, yeah.
Yes.
I've never ate there, but I've heard very good things. So I
So
think
I'm a
that's-
sucker for all things Italian. It's my
Oh.
favorite food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm a bit
Good
of a-
choice then. Yeah.
I'm a bit of a carbivore, so I thought I would pick out that
Yeah.
for myself, and everything. The rest of the trip is about everybody else. I just wanted to eat some Italian
So you're the
food.
foodie.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I've
That's-
never been there either, so we'll get
I've
to
never
get a
been
good
there, but
report
I've
when y'all
heard
get
nothing
back.
but good things.
Yes,
honestly.
I actually one of the. I think it was on TikTok. Somebody had shared, like, my whole feed on TikTok is about Disney right now because
Oh,
I'm constantly.
You're on
searching
Disney
it.
Talk. I
Yes.
love it.
And so this restaurant came up, and I was like, "Yeah, I want to do
Yep.
that." So
Yep.
that's the
Let us know how that one
So
is.
do we need to take pictures and videos, reviews, so
Yes,
that way
you
y'all
do.
can have
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll put them up here. That's
And just like jot down a note
Yeah.
of my food was great, it tasted,
mhm.
I'm a Karen and gonna send it back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yep.
We can do that.
Or, and you know, another good thing is just like how long does your meal take? Because sometimes
That's
it's
true.
tough whenever you're trying to plan a trip to sit there and go, well, we have these lightsaber reservations, so where could we eat, or are we going to have to wait and eat afterwards?
Oh,
and
yeah.
so knowing like, okay, at this restaurant we got in, you know, really quick.
Is that a quick service or is that one you had to make a reservation for?
I made a reservation for it.
Okay, so that's an actual sit down, come in, sit down,
Yes.
enjoy. Okay.
And we did 3 of those. We did, we only have 3 reservations the whole time we're there. Everything else is quick service or order on your phone.
Okay.
I've also heard that the food at Riverside is fantastic. So if we need to run back around our resort and eat, we can do
And
that.
I think that's where you get beignets as well.
Okay.
So grab one of those while you're eating there.
But the other place that we're going to eat is in Epcot, I believe, and it's Space 200.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
gonna
my
be
goodness.
awesome. I'm
Yeah. It's
like the
excited
newest
for y'all.
one.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the last place we're going to eat is for Lexi is Be Our Guest at Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Lunch or dinner?
Lunch.
Okay.
Yes, lunch. Before we did Cinderella's table, and Lexi was dressed up like a Disney princess, and it
Love
was
that.
the sweetest thing. But we didn't want to do that route this time. We wanted to do Be Our Guest. So
Okay.
that's the plan.
Yeah, that would be great. We did Be Our Guest. We did dinner because I am a Beast fan, and that's the only time you can see him. But food is not great, and I've heard lunch is 10 times better.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see y'all's review on that because that was probably our least favorite dining experience, just because the food was, and it's so expensive at dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Well, the lunch is equally as expensive.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was like a $5 difference between lunch
Oh,
and dinner.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was not much.
Well, let me know how the food is, because like I said, ours was just kind of, it's okay, it's not worth the price, but we saw the Beast, so that was where we traded out on
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
So.
I got you.
Yeah.
So of course here at Resta Studios you have all the new stuff since, goodness, this one has the most new things since y'all were there. I think 6 new rides from when y'all were there. And that was both of the rides in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Runaway Railway, and then Slinky Dog Dash and Alien Swirling Saucers.
Slinky Dog Dash is one that I wanted to go after it opened, and that was what I was most excited for, and I forgot about it. It's
Oh.
not good? You don't like it?
No,
Oh, I love
it's
it.
very good.
Yeah.
That's just not your first stop.
No, no.
The line for that one can get long,
Mm-hmm.
but evening time, it can get down to about 55, 60 minutes. Rise of the Resistance, the moment after it opens, it will just be ridiculous.
I'm sure looking right now, it's
Because I took notes on that one. And when we got there, it was that first day, we were in line at 7:36, and by 8:12 we were off the line. By 8:38, it was a 3-hour wait.
Yeah.
see, and that's one of my for sure. With staying on
Must
resorts, kind
do.
of gives us that
Oh, yes.
Is there
edge to
quicker?
get there quicker
Yeah.
and hopefully get in and get it over with.
Yeah.
I'd like not necessarily over with, but actually get.
But
the
get
ride
to
in.
be able to
Yeah.
for sure get on
Because
it. Yeah, for
that
sure.
is one that also breaks down regularly.
Ooh.
And if it does break down, you don't want to be waiting till the end of the day to ride it, and then you have no other days that you're there.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
we landed at Studios off the Skyliner at 7:08, and so I would say if you're able to make it to Studios by 7 o'clock, you'll be golden.
Okay.
They're 30 minutes before they open, is when we got there for the early hours as well. And then Alien Swirling Saucers is, but Slinky Dog Dash is really good. It's very fun, enjoyable, somewhat unexpected thrills to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that too.
Like you sit there and you go, so Hollywood Studios that's going to be a good day for you.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
the
That was
aliens-
that was actually my favorite one last time we went. We went to Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom twice, but I really fell in love with Hollywood Studios. So.
And this is one of 2 parks where I would maybe recommend doing Genie Plus,
Mm-hmm.
just because even if you only get 3 rides, if those 3 you're able to skip the lines, could end up being hours of time wasted
Yeah.
or saved.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then of course the other one that I would definitely recommend the Genie Plus on is this
Magic
beauty
Kingdom.
here.
Yeah.
It's like we're there. I wish we
No,
were
we're
there.
not.
We're gonna send y'all a selfie like this whenever we go. We're gonna.
We'll just get
We'll
the
just
photo
Photoshop
that they send
ourselves
to
in
us
Yes.
from our photo gallery. We'll just get that and
Yes.
send it to us.
And if you do Genie Plus, in the Disney app, after you purchase Genie Plus, you can access lenses that let you get different views and stuff. Like in Hollywood, like you can do the Genie blue face add-on to your face.
Okay.
But they also have one for the castle where you can do like a 1977 castle or whatever, where it's like when they were building the castle.
Did y'all
Like
get
with the
memory
steel
maker?
frame.
Yes.
Okay.
And even the birthday castle from the 25th anniversary.
That's
that's
super
cool.
cute. I love that.
And so those are some neat little things you can get with it. But this is the park that has changed the least since y'all were there.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. So I think
I
the
love
only
Magic Kingdom.
No, do you too.
I think the only ride that's new there is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and that opened like literally right after you guys were
And
there.
you know what?
Well,
It's stupid
we-
busy all the
so-
time, but it's mediocre.
I think that was open. Is that the ride right there next to?
Be our guest castle.
No,
It's like right across
Under the Sea.
Yeah.
Is it right by Under the Sea?
Mhm.
So
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
it was
we
open.
rode that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
did ride
Yeah,
that
we
one.
did get to ride. So I was like, wait a minute, this sounds
Yeah.
so familiar.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. My
Yeah.
mother-in-law liked it last time we went. She really enjoyed it.
But so one ride we did not get a chance to ride was on the complete opposite side of the park. It's that big mountain ride. I cannot remember the name
Splash
of it.
Mountain.
Splash
Thunder
Mountain.
Oh,
Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain, either one of them. We didn't get to ride any mountain
Oh,
rides.
okay.
So
You're gonna
Lexi
be-
was too young, and Brooke wasn't a huge roller coaster fan. So
Wasn't
me
I'm
standing
still
in
not.
line by myself, and everybody else just kind of waiting on me.
You're
I didn't-
gonna
I
do
don't wanna
them
be
though,
that
right?
I'm
person.
gonna suck
So-
up my fears and I'm gonna live a little. And if that's the way God wants me to die, by golly, that's how
I
I'm
have to do
gonna go
that
out.
to Tyler too
Okay.
because he couldn't give me
Now,
fair reviews on his rides
for-
because I've never rode that before. And I'm
For
like,
my credit, as wimpy as I was on roller coasters, the first roller coaster I ever did was Thunder Mountain. And that was a long time ago. So like my fear of other things like Thunder Mountain was no problem at all. It was only later on when I did like Space Mountain and realized how much of a wuss I was for not getting on that one. But Splash Mountain is fun, and you'll be dying for Splash Mountain in the heat.
yeah.
So this one is you could spend all day here.
Yes, and we actually ended up doing 2 days because of
We
the
still-
Animal Kingdom situation, and we still,
Still
didn't get to do
ride all the
everything.
rides.
Yeah.
The second day, we finally realized there is a train that goes around the whole place.
We didn't know that the first
Made it a
time we
lot
went.
easier to get to
It's
different
like
parts of
walking
the park.
around, yeah.
Unfortunately, that train's closed.
Yeah,
Oh,
it has
of
been
course
for
it
a
is.
minute,
For
yeah.
like 5 years now.
Really?
It's because of
Yep.
the Tron roller coaster that they've been building forever.
Yeah.
They've only recently started resuming work on it. It had been like 2 years with not anything being done on that one.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because they don't want to mess with the aesthetics, so they're building like a tunnel for it to go through, so that when you're in Tomorrowland, you don't see this like turn of the century train coming through.
Oh, that would be actually
You know,
kind of
just
good.
ruin the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
Yeah,
It's
really.
Like, what
Yeah.
would we ever do if we saw that?
Yeah.
But the People Mover has been updated with new narration, so it references Tron and some of those things. So
Okay.
that's new. And Splash Mountain will be closing soon. So
this is the last time
Yeah,
you'll
this-
be able to ride it as Splash Mountain.
Okay.
because it'll be turning into Princess and the Frog theme soon.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yes.
And also, I forgot to mention this, on Hollywood Studios, they have for the first time in forever a Frozen sing-along, which sounds like torture.
We went.
guys.
No, we went, and Lexi got to sing "Let It Go" as
That's
the
awesome.
fireworks went boom.
That's
and-
awesome.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing ever.
And that one is going to be shut down for refurbishment in August. So it'll still be there when you're there. But it's a good like 20-minute show where you can cool off, because I mean they have it literally frozen in there with the
You'll
AC.
have
Okay.
to have
So
it recreated.
that's a good
Yeah.
one to kind of be in there for that. So that's with Hollywood Studios. So Magic Kingdom, y'all know a lot about this one. Not much has changed. Tron is still being worked on. So any questions on this one?
They've got their food,
Yeah, I was
restaurant.
about to say
Yeah.
recommendations for maybe some different food stuff, because we're gonna spend the whole day at the park. So
Candace
like,
will- Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow, the Nutella waffle or the spicy chicken with the coleslaw waffle. They're both.
I like spicy chicken.
And
so.
the Nutella
Yes.
waffles now available all day long.
Yeah.
So it was breakfast only. It's now anytime. Made Candace real mad when
They're
she
both
went to
delish. You can't go wrong with either one.
So-
They're huge. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
share them. Get them.
Are these things that are like app orders where you can order from your app?
Yep.
And,
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I think
I feel like that'll save a
everything-
lot of time
Yeah,
Compared to last time
everything
we were
is
there.
like mobile order. Some of them will let you stand in line, but it's usually a very long line.
Sleepy Hollow is hard to find though. If you aren't, it's a little nook in a corner. It's hard. It's kind of hard to. Where would
Yeah,
you say the
if
easiest way?
you're coming from the front, you know what? All right, so
We're
we
all
have
ready.
we have the castle right over here,
Yeah.
and Sleepy Hollow is like this little corner right
It's
over
close
here.
to the castle.
Like you have
Okay.
Haunted Mansion up over here, and like Columbia Harbor House, and just around that corner is where you're gonna find.
That's
all
another
of
one of
that.
my favorites though.
See,
If y'all like
that's what I was
seafood,
thinking.
Columbia Harbor House, get the
find the right
lobster
one
there.
roll.
Oh, we love
Lobster
seafood.
roll from there is
Oh, that'd be good.
the best.
Columbia Harbor House is the when we were there last, was the easiest place to find a seat and was our quickest mobile order spot, period.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's indoor seating too, even though it's quick service, so you can cool off there as well.
It's two stories.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Pinocchio's Village House is also a good one to be able to find seats. It's right next to It's a Small World.
Not that great of food though.
No, but you
I
know,
think I remember
doing a
seeing
I
pinch.
think I
Yeah.
remember. I was
Yeah.
just thinking that. I think I remember that.
I think last time we ate in Magic Kingdom was right over there by Buzz Lightyear. There's a little food place right there, kind of by when you walk out of Buzz Lightyear, and
The one where it's like just right in the middle of the
yeah,
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we loved Buzz Lightyear last time.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
yes,
there.
that's
that was a
a
good
good
That
ride.
was one
I
of
think
our
we rode that
favorites.
one actually.
Like
That one's fun.
5
twice.
times.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
we
it's air
rode it a
conditioned,
lot.
so in the middle of June, July.
That's a good
That's
one
a
to do
good
that
ride.
way.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
Monsters
We really
Inc. Flat
enjoyed it.
Floor right there next to it's another good one for cooling off
Okay.
and picking up some new dad jokes.
Yes, Mike. Is that where Mike Wazowski is?
Mhm.
Yes, I think we did that one. But of course, it's going to probably be different. I did see a video. It was I'm assuming it's with the Nemo because it's a turtle doing basically the same thing.
Turtle
Yeah.
Talk with Crush. That's in
Yes.
Epcot.
It's in the seas over there.
Those are fun.
It's
Okay.
not as good as Monsters
No.
Inc. It's okay, but it's
Yeah, we loved Monsters Inc. And
Yeah.
Xander's old enough now where he can understand and really get to enjoy it more with us than
Yeah.
last time we were there. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
and I hope that you get to be that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then the last park
Yes.
is the one that suddenly has become a don't miss park after a skip it every time you're there park for a while.
And that's why we have not been to Epcot. It was a
It's
skip
a
it every
hidden
time you
gem,
go,
yeah.
and so we're excited to go to
Yeah.
it because of that.
You got all these guys there now. That's gonna
Yeah.
be your first. That's gonna be your virtual queue ride. The only one where you have to like be on there and like refreshing like crazy before it to get your time in line. But you also have Ratatouille, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which is cute.
We have
Wasn't my favorite.
we have Frozen, and as a family, we don't really care for the movie Frozen, but it turned out to be one of our very favorite rides. So don't
awesome.
sleep on that one. That's a good one.
And that's
Test
a-
Track, Soarin', all those.
I
fun
wasn't sure if we
things.
needed to let that ride go.
No.
So,
I like that joke.
I'm
Who
working
needs
on
dad
it.
jokes?
We rope dropped Ratatouille and then walked clear over to Norway and walked on to Frozen.
Yeah.
And later in the day, it was like a 2-hour wait. So,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah,
but
that's one to get
Ratatouille is
on
definitely the
pretty
one
quick.
that's filling up right now.
Okay.
Is there a food festival going on right now when you guys go? Is it Flower and
No.
Garden still going on, or do you know?
I'm
See,
not
that was
sure.
going.
I don't know.
Flower and Garden was going on when we were there back in March. Like
Okay.
it had just started up, so I'm not.
Well,
for
if there
sure.
is, there's always if you're going during a food festival, there's all kinds of food booths set up all around the world, and those are great places to get snacks and like test all these food. It's small, so you won't get filled up, and you can experience all kinds of different food.
And I'm all for different kinds of food.
Oh, that's
so.
like our favorite
Food
thing.
and wine.
Food and wine's coming?
Yep.
Okay, that's where I like to go during when we go because it's food and wine festival. But
Kids may not enjoy that part so much, but
no,
They'll be
but
fine.
at least I hope
Yeah.
they don't
They
enjoy
can,
that
they
part
can
so
get some
much.
cheese.
yeah, they can
There
get
you go.
cheese and you know
Little
a
cheese with their
slushy or
wine.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But yes, so y'all are very fortunate with that. Start, in Mexico and don't eat at all that day. Just plan to hit different food booths and grab some snacks and stuff.
Cool. That sounds good.
Yeah, that's a great place to do it.
We are very excited. We're not at all jealous
No.
of you
Yeah.
guys.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, like so many new things. I know that y'all already said that last time you went, Xander didn't even remember
Mm-hmm.
the trip. So whole new experience. You got to get his like record that video nonstop. You never know, especially with Xander, you never know what might get said whenever they see something.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely
To
correct.
see those very first reactions to the park.
We've heard, though, a lot of people that ride this Cosmic Rewind, going back to the motion sickness, that this one's very intense and it's pretty rough with
Oh.
motion sickness.
I can imagine so. If it's anything like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, then
I'm
second
nervous
one.
about it because I've heard it's like super.
I've heard that,
Intense.
but I have a friend in Florida that just went like a week ago.
Okay.
Ride broke down on them, and they got lightning passes, and they turned around and rode it again, just back to back, and he didn't get sick at all.
Okay.
okay.
So I don't know what his tolerance level is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, let me explain his tolerance level. He has a prescription for stomach medication
Oh.
just in case. So that's kind of
So he's not going to eat before we go on any rides.
right.
No.
So he's
So-
he's gonna fast from the time he wakes up to the time he gets ready to go to bed.
So-
Yeah.
so
This one and Mission Space will be the ones where he's like,
don't do Mission Space.
that wouldn't do Mission
No,
Space.
it's not worth it, even if you don't have. But make him ride in like the single riders line. Like, I don't know who he is. You can throw up on someone else.
The good thing though about this is that poor Xander can be my guinea pig because if he doesn't get sick, then I should be fine. I've been nervous about this ride just because
That's
of that.
hilarious.
Ooh.
Well, one thing we didn't bring up when we talked about Magic Kingdom, but I got reminded by Candace just a minute ago, is the nighttime shows. They don't have them at Animal Kingdom, but
Right.
Magic Kingdom, you do have the Enchantment show, which is okay, but make sure you're kind of front and center for that one.
Mhm.
If you're off to the side, stuff will get blocked for your view.
The
But
projections is what he's talking about on the castle.
the one we like the most is Harmonious at Epcot. And you can get almost around anywhere, but right front and center, there's an area where they will have motorized scooters and things like that to go on. And right near that area is where you're going to get the best view of it. But we thought it was by far better than Enchantment. So I would rate this as a do not miss Harmonious at Epcot for
Okay.
the evening show.
And Fantasmic is not yet back for Hollywood, right?
No, but they're doing the whole weird Star Wars projections
Oh
on
yeah,
Grauman
that's
Theater.
weird. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
okay. Just put some
So
headphones in
so
and
your
listen to Star
Hollywood
Wars music, you're
Studios
good.
Day and your Animal Kingdom Day won't have a nighttime show, pretty much.
Hopefully we hear something soon on Fantasmic. Have
Yeah,
you
'cause
had
that
any
one's
inside
long.
sources say anything?
No,
Bummer.
no.
Speaking of Star Wars, I did hear that one of the best foods they have is their sausage wrap or
Oh
hot
yeah,
dog or something.
that's right there in there. I think it's right by
It's
the
in the
droid.
cantina or something.
Yeah.
Bogus.
I can't. It's not there. It's there, but it's not there. I don't know.
We didn't
Some
eat.
cantina.
We didn't eat in. I think it's Oga's.
Ronto wrap, Oga's Cantina,
Ronto wrap,
Ronto
that's
wrap.
right.
That's the one you need. Yep.
We didn't eat inside Galaxy's Edge when we were at Hollywood Studios that day. So
Yep.
we were only there in the
It was
morning.
early.
We rode the rides and we went and started doing other stuff and getting mad at Genie Plus.
Oh yeah.
For real. Yeah.
But it is still one of my favorites though.
Okay.
And then of course we won't talk too much about this in detail since because of what shirt I'm wearing. But y'all are going to do Universal,
We are.
and so really curious to see how that one holds up after you spend an entire week at Disney. Like what your thoughts are going from one part to the other.
I feel like it's going to be a culture shock, like where we're so years and cheers over to
Yes.
Universal. So
I know.
I'm excited though. I'm really
Just prep yourself for
excited.
the crowds. It felt more crowded at Universal.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have
We're
an
going
idea.
on a Friday, so
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now let me know. I've never been, but I have an idea for a shirt for myself, and I want like the Disney castle and like looks like me coming from Disney, but I want my shirt to say "Acid out of containment" for like the Jurassic.
that's
nod.
awesome.
I think that'd be cool. So if anybody can make me a shirt that says that or looks like that,
That would be awesome.
that's what I want.
All right. Well, if y'all are up for it, we'd love to have you back afterwards.
Okay.
And what I'm thinking would be really fun is have a little 2-part show and have us talking to you guys about the trip and then bringing in all of our kids to have just the kids just talk about Disney.
That sounds great.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'd be fun.
Aw, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Lexi would be super excited about that. She
Yeah.
is
I'm sure
pumped.
Sandra would try and take over the show.
Oh,
so.
I'm sure he would.
Hey.
Do you have like the bleepers over the mouth, like where we could bleep out instantly what he's saying? Like, hold on a minute. Wait.
No.
He's not that bad though.
No, not quite that.
He just
but-
get about
He'd
spoilers
be
to
excited. He'll just
Yeah.
be excited to talk.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put a little spoiler warning at the beginning of it, and then
Yeah.
I'll leave the room so I don't hear anything about Guardians.
Put it over his face. Spoiler alert.
I'll be sure to record myself on the Guardians ride so that way you can get a first-hand experience.
Oh, we should take a GoPro.
I was actually
Yes,
thinking
you
about
should
that.
do that.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, and then we need your immediate reaction to Everest, just because you're not a roller coaster person.
Hmm.
I was
Go
trying-
ahead and take you a
Get-
clip after
yeah.
you get off and be like, or
That's
I
a
need to
good
know.
stair step roller coaster.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been on roller coasters with him. We went to,
Yeah, we went to
Six Flags, and I wouldn't even get on like the tower to go up.
Oh,
was
that's
like,
scary. That's
I-
really
Everything
scary.
at Six Flags is scarier
Yes,
than Disney
I agree
World.
with that 100%.
And then, like
She
the
went on the
Superman.
Batman with me.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Superman. we were
I wouldn't
like,
do the Superman.
well, I may work
Oh,
myself
wait,
up
you
to
did
that.
Batman?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you can do anything at
Mhm.
Disney World and Universal. If you did Batman,
She liked
I
Batman.
promise.
I really did like Batman, but I'm still like,
Because
my
Gunnar
feet
did.
belong on the ground. But I'm willing to fly in an airplane. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gunnar did Batman and came off queasy at Six Flags.
Yeah.
He'll do everything though at Disney World just fine. So
So-
if you can handle
Don't sleep
that.
on Tower of Terror if y'all don't
I
like.
want to.
No.
No, I mean I want to go on it. We didn't
Okay,
get to go
good.
last time.
Because if you're scared of Superman, Tower of Terror is same concept, but it's a lot
Well, and so
funner. I'm scared out of my mind on Superman.
that's kind of the same way as Drop of Doom was at
Yes,
Universal.
those are
Dr.
that's
Doom,
scary.
Doom is worse.
Well,
Like
I
it's
wrote that one a
way
lot.
higher.
Well, the Superman one, like I thought maybe I could work myself up to it, and then there were some people
Ooh.
stuck for like 2 hours. And I was like, just kidding.
No,
I'm not going
that's,
on that crap
that's
trap.
so scary.
But, I mean, I rode all the big roller coasters at Six Flags, so I mean, I'm
Oh,
up for whatever.
You're broken.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you handled Batman, I promise you.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
The only one that may be up in the air would be Velocicoaster at Universal. Everything else,
do they
piece
still
of
have the Incredible Hulk ride that's similar to Batman, where your
Yep.
feet are hanging
yep.
and start over the water?
Ooh, that's
Mhm.
cool. I'm excited for that.
I did it twice.
Okay, so that one's most similar to the Batman that I could think of. Any roller coaster I've ever rode was.
And
The
it's
Hulk.
really smooth. They've replaced all the track at Universal, and I heard that before they replaced it, it was pretty rough, but it's really smooth now.
Well, it's all
I'll need to know
Batman.
y'all's final review on all the Universal rides as far as motion sickness too, because yeah, that's something I would need to look at as well.
Well,
I heard Velocicoaster's kind of touch and go with that too,
You-
just because of
I'm
G-force.
excited.
Teacups was the worst I felt the entire
Oh, I don't
trip.
ride teacups. Sorry, I do not.
Oh, see, I feel like that's a staple.
I
Like
can't.
If
Okay.
you go to Disney, you have to ride
Not
the
the
teacups
teacups.
and Dumbo.
Mm-mm.
Not the teacups, the teacups version of Universal was what I got sick of.
Okay, I
And
see.
that was a little bit faster. Teacups I'd have been fine on, but that one, me and Brooklyn both were like,
No, confession time. I won't ride teacups at Disney World.
And that's the thing, like at any kind of fair or anything, the Tilt-A-Whirl is my favorite
Ugh.
ride.
Ugh.
No.
So
Ride it by yourself. Go get your own.
we used, I don't know, something that we always did.
Ugh.
So,
and Candace just reminded me, Dramamine every day at the start of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
yep.
Or the little patches
We
they
have-
have for like
Yep.
cruises.
We have probably stock in Dramamine at this point. So.
Mm.
Yep. They bought extra Dramamine before they went on the church trip for
Yeah.
the road.
Oh,
Just be
And
on
the,
safe
kid,
side.
the kids were like, hey, did you make sure to give Xander his medicine this morning? Because we went on a ski trip and he got sick on the way to the ski trip.
Oh.
And I was like, yes, I did.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, you sold me. If he's okay on this ride, I'm not gonna sweat it at all.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah. I'll need full review.
All right.
Alright.
And before we go, we need to clear the air here because our last, you've got us separated today because our last show, we kind of had a little heated exchange on some of our countdowns.
I had my shirt out today, but I put it down because that's a little rude for Tyrell and Brooklyn to come in here on that shirt. So.
Early on in our countdown, on the one that had Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, I had Lion King ranked at number 5 out of all of those. Our last one included movies like Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Brother Bear, Atlantis, and Incredibles got put at like number 5, well beneath even Brother Bear. we were wondering, what's worse, ranking Lion King lower than those 3 movies, or ranking The Incredibles lower than something like Brother Bear, which most people don't even know exists?
Tyler.
I'm sorry, was I swaying the question there?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's truthful. There's a lot of people don't know about Brother Bear.
But it's
Unless
a
they're
good one.
diehard Disney fans.
Okay, I feel that.
So. but
Okay,
for-
let me ask this: if it came down to 2 movies, Incredibles or Lion King, which one are you watching that night?
Lion King.
Lion King.
Thank you.
No, you know.
Where's
Which
my
one are you
technical
watching?
difficulty screen?
So it depends on who's with us, though. If it's just me and her, of
Lion
course we're gonna
King.
pick the better of the 2, like us
Which
for our
is?
2. Now, if I'm gonna pick one by myself and the kids, I'm watching Incredibles. But if it's me and her, we're gonna watch Lion King.
The better one. Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
I feel like I'm like
That fits
fixing
you
to get
in the rear,
middle
didn't
of
it?
a. of
You
a
are.
night.
We yeah. And I lost the poll too.
Yeah, you
I
do.
Candace just said Lion King. Thank you for watching, honey. But
Hi, Candace.
what happened to Stand By Your Man?
Yep. Well, when you're wrong, you're wrong. So.
So without Lion King, is there Incredibles though?
Ooh.
Yes.
Is there though?
Of course there is. Otherwise, my argument doesn't work.
So if Lion King didn't blow up like it did back in the 90s, is there an Incredibles movie?
Oh.
we
man.
still had the momentum from Beauty and the Beast. We'd have been fine.
Tyler, just give it up. Just give it up.
I do. Incredibles is a really good movie. I really actually like the second one.
But it's not
pretty well,
really
too.
great like The Lion King.
Yeah, The Lion King will always be one of
The
my.
Yeah.
Lion King is the staple.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for settling that. And I lost on the poll we had online too. I was outvoted on that. So
Yep.
apparently I am wrong on
Yeah.
that. So my apologies. Don't wear your surrounded by idiots shirt next time.
I just gotta. It's
Do you
already
really
out.
have a shirt that
Yeah,
says that? That's
yeah.
awesome. I'm glad you didn't wear
And it
it
has
since I sat
scar.
next to you.
No,
but-
I was going to, but I was like, no, I'm not doing that to them. I'm just gonna wait for me and Tyler only again.
Well, they even have an I'm with Dumbo shirt. So, you know.
Oh,
I need that shirt.
that's cool.
But thank you guys for coming on.
Sure.
Yes, thanks for having us.
We're looking forward to hearing all about it when you get back.
That's my cue.
All right. And with that, we'll go ahead and end. Until next time, we will see you soon.
All right.
I'm
You got
late
ears,
for my
say
grandpa's
cheers,
funeral.
right?
Oh.